Good morning, ass kickers. Today, I am going to kick your ass. And I'm going to do it with this bamboo pole. This one is about 2 inches thick and it's hollow. It weighs almost nothing. It weighs almost nada. And yet, it's going to kick your ass. And I'm going to show you how. What we're going to do today is we're going to work on flexibility, stability, mobility, balance, coordination, and strength all at the same time with this. Now, how can you get stronger with this? Especially in a squat. If you're doing squats, you must get a barbell, load it to about 500 pounds, put it behind your back, and then begin to work on destroying your joints. But if you have this pole, if you're a strong man, all the strong men out there, and there's a lot of them whom I respect, if you can bend this thing, I'll give you a trophy, maybe even a medallion. I'll give you a Medal of Honor. This thing is awesome. And because it's hollowed out, there's a current of energy that runs through it that makes you stronger. That's according to Chinese theory. So from the get-go, when I grab onto this thing, I'm not just holding it, I'm opening. My shoulders don't slouch forward, they're still back, so shoulders over my hips. I'm pulling this bad boy open. As I'm doing that, I feel my hips and pelvis also open. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this puppy overhead. So far, shouldn't be too hard, but as I raise it, I'm going to keep this contraction, this isometric contraction of pulling the stick apart, pulling the pole, the bamboo pole apart. Now I'm overhead. I want to get more overhead, so I'm feeling my scap. See, there's a big difference from here to here in terms of the scap. And I'm still pulling apart lightly, not 100%, about 10 to 20%. Then I'm going to let my pelvis naturally tuck. So this is how people are tucking their pelvis, and it's wrong because you're putting tension into the whole area. And the objective is to let the pelvis tuck by imagining there's a 1,000-pound weight hanging from your coccyx. That's your tailbone. Imagine that 1,000-pound weight just hanging and pulling the tuck into place. It's not this. It's a big mistake people make in martial arts and in training. Let the tuck happen. Then you slightly pull in on the lower abdomen. All right? So you're not here and you're not here. You let it tuck. Get the scap back into place. My feet are pointing straight ahead. I want to track with my knees now. So no buckling in of the knees at all. And no buckling in of the pelvis. I have that natural tuck and I begin to lower myself. As I lower myself, if I feel anything tight and wanting to bend, I come back up. I start again. And I train myself and I wean myself. So I caught a little bit of a drift with my left hand, so I move it back so I feel that scap. I feel my scap, and then my awareness came off of pulling the stick apart, so I gotta do that too. Got a lot of things going on here. Pulling the stick apart, hands back so I feel my scap, natural tuck in the pelvis, Slowly lowering as I breathe, slowly lowering. And as the flexibility comes and the strength comes, you'll be able to go all the way down to the ground as you see me doing. And then we got to come back up the same way. So make sure my scap's engaged, make sure I'm pulling the stick apart, and push through the feet. Keep the pelvis down. Keep it naturally relaxed. And I'm going to come up at basically the same speed as I went down. You're looking at about, on the fast end, if I were to do this really fast, it would be about 10 seconds down, 10 seconds up. Just put that in your thinking mechanism. Ideally, I want to spend about 20 to 30 seconds down and up. If I'm taking 30 seconds to go down and 30 to go up, that's a minute. For those of you who have a little trouble with clock math. 60 seconds. Now, can you go longer than that? Of course you can. Of course you can. But I have a bunch of variations with this that I'm going to cover in the Fury Faithful, but this should give you enough. And then if you play baseball, and this is a long, I mean, can you imagine if the plate 17 by 17 were here, somebody pitched you outside? I mean, it could almost be in the dugout and you could still hit it. Bamboo, baby. Bamboo conditioning. It will teach you the daily mantra. It will teach you. A good whack over the head with this will train you to subscribe to this channel, to hit the like button, to pass this on to your friends, to tell them El Furecat is the best. He's the greatest. Subscribe to his channel so you can learn all sorts of weird ways of speaking and moving, as well as how to exercise more effectively. Most importantly, you know the drill. Kick ass.